Sunday, April the 1st, 2001. Blackrock against Belvedere. Which of them will have the total that will win the cup at the end of this momentous day? The biggest day in the lives of the young players who are about to grace Lansdowne Road. But the advance party in ahead to make sure that everything is set up and that they get all the support they'll ever want. There's a lot of work for this team and for the team that actually do all the backup. And then slowly the players begin to arrive. Who needs a bus when you can combine private transport? And the first thing to do is to find a door that's open. Special gear bags, especially for the occasion, and a huge occasion it is. They've all dreamt of this day since the start of the competition, and now it has arrived. At 3:30, we'll see how they all get on. The lady on the right, Mary Barden, will she be the person to present the cup to her son at the end of this match? Here's Blackrock, Callan McGinty and Father Joe Goff. The new headmaster in Blackrock, of course, Alan McGinty. And now the Blackrock team arrive. Same method of transport as Belvedere. They too have to find their way in. Meanwhile, Phil Conway. Here we go again. And so, Blackrock arrive as well. And in the background, Andy Carroll, the main coach of the juniors, doing his best to avoid the camera. His other coaches are Niall McDermott and Padraig Costello. And in this hour before the match starts, there's a huge amount of work to be done. A lot of polish here. Where's the ball, lads? Anything just to get the feel of the ground and just get some of those anxious nerves out of the way. Belvedere down at the Wanderers end of Lansdowne Road. And look at all that. A lot of work went into getting those balloons together. We look forward to seeing them released. And so the Belvedere team, led by their captain Kevin Barden, go out to the back pitch to do their warm-up and prepare for this huge game. They're a big side. Tension on the faces, just showing just how big an occasion it is. And somebody can manage a smile. Meanwhile, the Blackrock supporters get themselves into gear with all their bunting and all their flags and all their posters. And the singing will soon start. Where would any of these fellas be without a little female support? He has a good tuning fork, I think. Warm-up over. Belvedere arrive back for the last few anxious moments to try and calm the nerves before they race out onto Lansdowne Road for the final of the junior competition. Blackrock were a bit slow in getting all their supporters together, but they too had the warm-up out in the back pitch, and they now come in for those final few anxious minutes. All the nerves will soon disappear, and certainly they get a lot of support as the Blackrock supporters now are there in force. And here come the team, led by their captain, David Nyan, number 13. Michael Kavanagh is at fullback, Chris Moore is number 14, Daniel Barnett and Niall Madden are the rest of the three-quarters. David Cullen and Andrew Geraghty are the half-backs. Gary Walsh, Cian Culleton, Stewart Creavin the front row. May O'Hara and Nigel Lysaght the second row. Greg Flanagan, Eoin O'Keefe number 8 and Diarmuid Laffan number 7. The reserves, David Madigan, Robert Bowles, Alan Burke, Peter Young, Bart Storan, Marc Lynch and Colin McGough make up the 22 in this team. The cup holders ready to defend their title. There are the replacements. And here come Belvedere, led by Kevin Barden today in place of the injured Brian O'Neill, the team captain who can't play. Michael McCarthy, Marcus McAllister, Conor Hayes and David Keane are the three-quarters. Robert Hedigan and Brian Moran are the half-backs. Gerard Brennan, Robert Carson, Eoin Weigel, front row, Harry Lacey, Martin Walsh, the second row, Robert Fitzgerald, Brian Kennedy at number 8 and Ross McDonald at number 7. They're all seeking to regain the championship they won in 1999. Howard Mahon, Ronan Kennedy, Karl McCann, Richard Armstrong, Niall Madden, Padraig White and Karl Gormley are their replacements. Everybody there, of course, hoping that they will get a run. And there they are. Last minute words. Blackrock already settled in their huddle. 3 quarters out. And here's the man in charge of this match today. It's a big day for him. A member of the Garda Síochána, Des Woods. He's been refereeing for quite some time now. And he wants to get going and call the 2 teams to order. Some late supporters arriving just before the kick-off, but now we're ready to go. Des Woods, the referee, blows the whistle, and the 2001 Junior Cup final in Leinster schools is underway. Blackrock clearing their lines, and a very good kick indeed. Nice one too from David Cullen, getting an early field to the ball, putting it just inside the Belvedere half. Biggest day in the lives of these young men, with a hugely proud tradition behind them, going all the way back to the very first year when the Junior Cup was competed in 1909. That year it was won by St Andrews College, and then Blackrock won it for the next 4. First line out throw and a good take by Martin Walsh. Big number 8 Brian Kennedy standing out. Nice move up the middle to McAllister. Now it's the other centre, Conor Hayes. They're trying to drive forward. They're a big side, but they've lost it forward, an advantage being played. Nice move here too by Cian Culleton. It's all anxious and fraught, as it would nervously be at the beginning of a match like this. With the big, big sound of support coming from both schools. For Blackrock is Anthony Gerrity. Number 6, Belvedere, Robert Fitzgerald. It's the second year. It's a good shove by Belvedere. They disrupted the Blackrock heel. Up to the middle of the field on the Blackrock 10-metre mark. They get the advantage of going forward. Their scrum. 2 minutes gone. That really hasn't moved much from the middle of the field. 10 metres on either side. Up halfway, and what a superb break this is by McCarthy. So they'll have to do it again. Really good angled run that by Michael McCarthy for Belvedere for the right wing. I'm sure Blackrock will be watching that in the future. It's a quick heel indeed by Robert Carson. And again, lovely move too to McAllister. McAllister to the 22. Crash straight into Michael Kavanagh, the Blackrock full back. Belvedere on the rampage on the narrow side. Now it's McCarthy once more. Held up on the narrow side, not much room to move, and the first line out over there of the match. Good drive, that superb move that by McCarthy and McAllister in the first instance. He took it almost up to the 22, and McCarthy made the head right inside the Blackrock red zone. Matches moments this now for the Williamstown School. Throw from Cian Culleton. Slightly awkward ball as Belvedere challenged. Blackrock controlled. Nice kick by Kavanagh to relieve the lines and bring them outside the 22.
Belvedere. Just 2 up, as you can see. Number 8 is Brian Kennedy, and Carson Walsh is in there as well. And they're aiming for Walsh, who doesn't even have to jump. He's a big, tall man, but Belvedere were within 10 of their own line out. So give away the penalty. Over anxiety, you can well expect and imagine at this stage of the match. They've got 10 further meters now. Kavanagh once again with the right boot for the left touchline. Leaving the danger of bringing play inside Belvedere's. Good crowd, even over there at the east stand. It's quite a good line-up. And of course, needless to say, the west stand lower anyway is jam-packed. And you don't have to be told you can hear them. Sloppy sort of possession. It's awkward indeed for Hedigan. Unfortunately, Hedigan held on after the tackle. So Belvedere received the penalty. And Kavanagh comes up once more. So Belvedere really let Blackrock off the hook there in a good attacking position in the opening minutes. A couple of metres from the Blackrock line. And suddenly they find themselves back inside their own 22, and Blackrock made them pay. Culleton again now with the throw, number 7 for Blackrock, Diarmuid Laffan. Scored a try in the semi-final. Possession that, and Moran kicks. Awkward ball for Niall Madden. It's done well. It's all gone very well as Kavanagh has gone up to take the ball up to the middle of the field with a Blackrock hand in there where it shouldn't have been. Penalty in the middle of the field to Belvedere. In a ruck, all hands must be removed. It's coming up to 6 minutes gone. Beginning to settle down a bit now. And it's not an easy kick, that. On a big, wide pitch like Lansdowne Road, having kicked from the middle of the field with a fairly stiffish breeze over there on the east stand side. He did well to find touch and to gain about 20 metres. So once again, it'll be a Belvedere throw. Carson, another second year. He was a back row last year. He's their hooker. Possession this stolen by Blackrock. Blackrock trying to rumble and retain their possession there, and they're getting advantage as they were the side going forward. Ball not coming out. Coming up to 7 minutes, no score, but very even really, as you might expect between these two tremendous teams, tremendous schools. Long history of winning the junior cup between them. Let's pick up from Eoin O'Keefe. A lovely break. It's a smashing little run, and it's going to be very difficult indeed for Barden. Very awkward. He's done well to protect the ball. Now his players have to get down and get behind him. And Moran does well. Well, that was very tricky indeed. It was a superb little break by Andrew Geraghty. He did very well to chip ahead and follow his own kick. Barden had to go down on it, and Belvedere had to come a long way back and then get behind the last foot. And they still managed to protect their own goal. It was good play. Anxious moments there as Blackrock looked very, very dangerous. Here we go again. Cullen knocks it on. Advantage being played to Belvedere. Rumbling a bit now. And it's gone forward again. No advantage there. So 8 minutes of the match gone. Nice dry day on this 1st of April. There's a hint of rain earlier in the afternoon after a glorious morning in Dublin. But in fact, it's brightened up considerably now, and we're ready to go again. Brian Moran came on as the reserve scrum half when team captain Brian O'Neill couldn't play due to an eye injury. Hedigan looking for support and not finding it. Now he's lucky there to get away with it, and McAllister was there at his shoulder at the end, and that's a useful kick. Big chase. Kavanagh can see it. quite got hold of it as he'd like, but he had to do it on the turn. Got away with it, and the danger once again is relieved. Big number 5 there for Belvedere is Martin Walsh, and Harry Lacey there, number 4. They make a forward of the second row. See just how much bigger than Blackrock they are, Belvedere. So Ray O'Hara and Nigel Lysaght are going to do their bit for Blackrock, I'm sure, in the second row. Moran again now, Brian Moran from Ashbourne. He's another of the second years on the Belvedere team, so they'll have 5 at least in this team from second year. Although only one of them, I think Robert Carson, is eligible on age grounds to play next year. Moran through channel 2. He's passed to Hedigan, skip one move. Up to Barden. So we're watching that move, Blackrock. And Blackrock have turned it over. Yes, indeed. Greg Flanagan bursting his way through, wriggling his way, as is Diarmuid Laffan, the other wing forward. Scrum to Blackrock. 10.5 minutes gone, no score. Neither side has created a scoring chance yet. Neither side has been given a penalty. Andrew Geraghty to put in now for Blackrock. Cullen just fiddled with it a little bit there, trying to get his 3/4 moving. His pack driving hard into Belvedere, making the ball available. And they have it again. Oh, that was lucky. I'm sure McCarthy will be delighted with that, but he didn't get too far. Well picked up once again by McAllister. Belvedere going backwards at the time. There's tigerish tackling in there from Blackrock. And Belvedere didn't stay on their feet. So Cavan has been called up once again. Isn't in, so they've lost the advantage of getting the throw. Belvedere is finding their men here. There's Hayes, and that's planted the advantage right back into Blackrock's hands inside their own their 22. So the first real scoring opportunity here to either side, certainly on this end of the field. Number 1 Gary Walsh standing at 2, number 4 Ray O'Hara at 4. It's scrappy enough possession, but they've managed to hold on to it. Belvedere in real danger here of conceding a penalty, but in fact Blackrock didn't stay on their feet either. As the kicker sits up there, you'll see players all over the place. The two forwards, Ross McDonald, Harry Lacey, just a little lucky there. But there was a Blackrock player also offside, and that was the one the referee decided was the infringement. Now, a lot of people turning out today for the Junior Cup final because they were at school in either of the famous academies here we're watching this afternoon. And that's a good drive. That's a concerted wedge by Belvedere. Fresh ball, McAllister. And they were waiting for a Blackrock. And now they've turned it over. Cullen across the line to Barnett. Here's Kavanagh. Useful kick. Might bounce well for him, but straight into Barden's hands, and he's going to be in trouble. Chris Moore there, just watching the full-back, forcing him out of play. Well, they won't lack support, that's for sure. The masked ranks of the whole school of Belvedere College out here to cheer on their team and hope for victory. Line out, Blackrock. 15 metres from Belvedere's line. Full line out. A throw by Culleton. And Belvedere have stolen it. It's Harry Lacey. He's a tall boy. And well done, Brian. Moran. So they've cleared the danger line. Just have a look now and see how this line out works. Tall man there. Once again, it'll be Culleton to try and find his man towards the tail. Conor did well to hold on to that. A nice break too by Niall. And lovely play here by Kavanagh. Little swerve inside. Barden had him. Just shows how quick the Blackrock backs are. They really can move very fast, and when they bring Kavanagh into the line, it really is good. Now here's Cullen once again. Ball being laid back absolutely perfectly on a plate. And driven on again, this time by Flanagan. They're only inches short. Geraghty trying to make the line his. And Blackrock get the advantage of the scrum 5 metres from the Belvedere line. Well, really out of nothing, out of very scrappy possession of the line out, they made a huge run. And it was a superb break. Niall made the initial burst, and then Kavanagh took it on, nearly swerved inside Barden. At the end of it all, that's where we are. 5 metres from Belvedere's line. Here's a great chance then with 17 minutes gone for Blackrock to put some of their set-piece moves into practice. Geraghty to feed the scrum. It didn't really work. It was O'Keefe who fed the scrum, really. But Belvedere have conceded a penalty. Well, that was a strange sort of a move, but obviously planned. They had O'Keefe feeding the scrum. They'd Geraghty at number 8, and then O'Keefe racing around to make the charge off the pass. Now, what are they going to do? Martin Walsh is injured, just needs a bit of attention there from the touchline. Martin Walsh's dad is Dr. Martin Walsh, who's the Irish soccer team doctor. Lives on the south side of the city, does Martin. Does a couple, indeed, of the Belvedere people, so obviously that tradition of going to Belvedere from wherever you live in Dublin still exists. "19 and a half gone. Once again, the set-piece move doesn't quite work. This time, I think I have to talk to both players, but somebody else is hurt down there, and it's a Blackrock player this time. Barnett, big charge through this by Niall, right up to the Belvedere posts. Real danger here, and they held on after the tackle, Blackrock. And their supporters really can't believe it. Belvedere breathe. It could only be described as a sigh of relief. Not an easy kick, this. He has to find touch. And he got away with it. It's really not easy because he's right there under his own posts. He's got the whole width of Lansdowne Road to kick it, and there's a bit of a breeze there blowing across from left to right as he looks up the field. So he did well, Hedigan. 21 minutes gone. Blackrock have had the better of the last 5 or 6. But still no score. Now, the throw by Carson. This time Belvedere got themselves more organised. It's a better wedge. They wanted to go further, but this is good for them. Picked up well by Moran here, up to the 10-metre mark. Laying it back. It's not easy. They're two well-matched, evenly matched packs. Carson having to play scrum half a little bit. It's gone forward. No advantage there to Blackrock. It'll be scrum to them. brief second, Kevin Barden thought he was on his way. He is today's captain in the absence of the team captain, Brian O'Neill. Move once again, an 8-9 move, and it is a good move indeed, as Geraghty is on his way into the corner, and Barden will hardly get to him. He must be in. The referee hasn't got his arm up yet. I'm not sure he grounded the ball. Was he forced into touch and goal? He might have been. Belvedere want to get on with it very quickly, but he think he must eventually have been forced into touch and goal. It was a superb move. First of all, Geraghty put the ball into the scrum, and then a well-practiced move with Eoin O'Keefe opening up the narrow side, and that left Geraghty free. He is lightning quick down that side. He scooted past everybody in sight, and eventually was just tackled into touch and goal, and the try averted. Didn't look for a while as if Barden could get to him. Anxious moments there for Belvedere. But Blackrock really deserve a score at this stage. They've been going well the last 10 minutes. 23 and a half gone then, and no score so far. Here's Kavanagh, really upended and dumped there. Blackrock continued to go. Nice kick, very well angled kick that indeed by David Cullen. Not finding touch, but now the ball is out of play. That's quite a bit of excitement indeed. Well, they've had something to cheer about, the Blackrock supporters, in the last little while. Carson throwing again, but not finding his man easily this time. Ball knocked forward by Blackrock, scrum Belvedere. But there's very little between them. Very little, and as often happens in these matches, sometimes just one score will settle it. Less than 5 to go now. Normal time, that is, but we'll probably have a minute or two of stoppage time. Moran doing a stringer and clearing his lines from inside his own 22. That was a very quick pick-up and a very good kick. Hardly moved his feet at all, certainly the one he was standing on, and just pushed him away with his right boot. Good kick, up to halfway. Two number 7s at the back, Diarmuid Laffan for Blackrock, Ross McDonald from Howth for Belvedere. These young fellas, the hookers, are getting plenty of opportunity to be accurate in their throwing. Not easy to find your man. Hedigan just taking his time there, pushing it over the winger's head and into touch, and that is a superb kick. And that really was a very good kick from the vice-captain. He just took his time, didn't take too much out of it. He could have given it a lot of hoof and didn't. He just inched it over the heads of both the fullback and the winger, and that's very difficult for a winger to deal with. So it's put Belvedere now well inside Blackrock's 22, about 15 metres or so from the line. And Belvedere challenging, Blackrock have it. Geraghty waits once more, see what's going to happen. It's not being given up easily, but a Belvedere hand where it shouldn't have been. And once again, they've let Blackrock off the hook, and Kavanagh will clear his lines. It's not in. Hedigan has it, didn't knock it on. Himself and McCarthy just getting themselves together. Not coming out, but Belvedere have the scrum. Lots of fellas from Belvedere have GAA connections, and a good few of them actually play for clubs on the north side. Here's Moran again now. Across the line. McAllister looking for support. It's there, but it's scrappy. Oh, somebody diving in there from Blackrock. And Lacey has it. But no advantage there as they all go in over the top, and a penalty this time to Belvedere. Yeah, it was inevitable, really. Penalty to Blackrock. Away they go. Nyan. Now, what can they move from here? This is Kavanagh. He's got 3 to his left if he wants to use them. Diving inside to Flanagan. That's his third phase possession, and they have it. Here's Laffan. Across the line once more from Barnett. It's an excellent tackle by McAllister on Cullen. Now here was the man who was injured a few minutes ago, Gary Walsh. It's a very good drive, this. It's a very good drive by Blackrock. They've been going very well. They're all lined up here to the right. Across the line to Niall. He's got 2 to his left, and I must say Cullen did very well here. Now can he release more? No, it's Kavanagh. Kavanagh under the posts for Blackrock, and the first score of the match. Well, he doesn't need much, there's no doubt about it. He rescued that ball when it looked as if it was going behind him. He had more outside him if he wanted to use him, and all of a sudden the little swerve inside took him clear of the defence, and he was through, and there was no one there to stop him touching down under the posts. An excellent try from Michael Kavanagh. Now the conversion to make it 7. No problems at all for Geraghty. And Blackrock lead 7 points to 0, right on the stroke of 30 minutes. Well, you won't see a better score than that in the School Cup final, I tell you. That was very, very good stuff indeed. So Belvedere now coming from behind. O'Hara can't quite hold on to that. Hedigan trying to make a little halfway, caught by Cullen. Here's Moran. Certainly Blackrock's drift defence, seeding off the opportunities up the middle. See what Gerard Brennan can do. Bodies on the ground there. At the end of it all, referee Deswood said it's really too untidy. Scrum down. Side going forward, getting the advantage. Belvedere. Number 1, Gerard Brennan in the middle, Robert Carson and Eoin Weigel. And we have another stoppage. There have been about 3 or 4 stoppages for different reasons in this half. Quieter now than they were at the start of the match. Now is the time they've got to get behind their side. See if they can win a score before the whistle goes for half time. Gary Walsh still in a little bit of trouble there, the loose head side for Blackrock. But it must be coming near half time now. We've had 2 minutes added time. Lovely move again, very good by McCarthy on the blind side, and 3 to his left, and McAllister knocked it on. But play on, hit his chest obviously. Now, here's Cullen. There's a shot, chance here, yes it must be. Brian Kennedy scores an equalising try in the 3rd minute of extra time, out of nothing once again, and Belvedere are really back in it. Blackrock standing there talking to each other, they can't believe it, but it is given, and Kennedy capitalising. That was a real try manufactured out of absolutely nothing. Hedigan out. Conversion. To bring the sides level, and there's no problem for him at all. It's an excellent kick, and the sides are level. And they've had 3.5 minutes of extra time in this first half as the referee, Des Woods, looks at his watch. Didn't go 10, I'm afraid. And they'll come back to a scrum in the middle. Seven points apiece. Scrum on the central spot to Belvedere. More defeating through the feet of the try scorer from Clontarf, Brian Kennedy. Excellently well positioned for that. It's down to his opposite number. Now what can Barden do from here? He must keep it in play, but it doesn't go into touch. And at the end of all of that, after 4¼ minutes, we have extra time. The referee blows his whistle for half-time. So at half-time, a try apiece. One scored by Michael Kavanagh for Blackrock, converted by Andrew Geraghty, and the other scored by Brian Kennedy from Belvedere, converted by Robert Kennedy. At half-time, it's Belvedere College 7 points, Blackrock 7 points. Well, the stadium is buzzing really with the excitement of that last frenetic, hectic 5 minutes, with nothing separating the sides for the first basically 30 minutes of the match. Suddenly, Blackrock zoomed into a 7-point lead, and they'd hardly had time to celebrate it before Belvedere were level. That's what cup football is all about. And now we've 30 minutes to go to see who will have their names on the cup for this year. Blackrock get us going again in the final 30 minutes. See it. They're certainly very tigerishly in there. Charge down. Excellent charge down too. By Nigel Lysaght. Oh, very awkward one this for Barden. He doesn't have much choice. He has to concede the 5-metre scrum. So a wonderful opportunity here for Blackrock at the very early stages of the second half. And once again, they have the number 8 putting the ball into the scrum with their scrum half in the number 8 position. So see what happens here. Is it an 8-9 move or a 9-8 move? Well, the scrum has turned 90. That means that the put-in will go to Belvedere. Doesn't look like it from here. Now it's the regular format. Geraghty feeding. By O'Keefe. Got options here, left and right. Here they go, across the line. Cameron once again looking for his second try, but an excellent tackle by McAllister. Belvedere really on the rack here. Blackrock are within just a couple of inches of the line, but over anxiety and a hand in there from line. And relief for Belvedere. Anxious moments there. Belvedere will get the throw in. Drew from Blackrock. Cian Culleton. They've got Nigel Lysaght standing at 1. Now let's see what Carson does. Carson spends a lot of time looking at the ball and throwing towards the back. Harry Lacey did well to hold on to that, but they've lost it. Here's Walsh. Burst through this by O'Hara. Now, what can Cullen do here? Nearly through. An opportunity. Moore on the outside went forward. Scrum to Belvedere. Blackrock really beginning to exert enormous pressure here on the Belvedere defence. 3 minutes now of the second half gone. Blackrock virtually have been in the Belvedere 22 since the start of this half. Right back to Hedigan. Going to make it, or has it. Self and Kavanagh crashing into each other. And Belvedere cleared their lines and almost up to their own 10-metre mark, but Belvedere at least now get a penalty. A bit disorganised by Blackrock. So Belvedere now can ease themselves up the touchline. Hedigan not finding his touch. Now it's Barden. Belvedere in possession. Hedigan really did well to hold on to that, getting the ball behind him. And now it's Blackrock's turn to get a penalty as Belvedere will stay on their feet. Well, this is going to be a very interesting kick indeed. Wonder has to go the distance from here. It's really not an easy kick, this. It's certainly 30 metres out and just about 12 or 13 metres in from the touchline there, so it's not an easy kick. Michael Kavanagh, member of last year's Junior Cup winning side, tried to put Blackrock into the lead. He certainly struck it well, but didn't have the direction. Very difficult kick indeed. That really was a brave effort. But it's not there, and the sides are still level after 5.5 minutes of the second half. Almost up to halfway. Advantage being played. Blackrock in possession. Not the best of balls for Cullen. No advantage anyway, so it'll be a scrum to Blackrock, just on the Belvedere 10-metre mark. Garrity to feed this time. Keep an eye once again for this move between O'Keefe and Garrity. This time the number 8 leads the scrum half. Quick move in here by Moore from the right wing. That's Cullen. Managed to retain possession well here. Didn't find Kavanagh. And Madden hasn't had too much to do over there on the left wing today, but he's got the ball and the man at the same time, and into touch he goes. Carson once more. Throw down. Firing it in. Has to throw it straight at least. Hope one of his big men can get to it. Stay here by the Blackrock centres. Now Moore. He's quick, but not quick enough to get past David Keane. Blackrock still have it. Belvedere. Penalty is Blackrock were coming in from the side. The ball was just about out there as the Belvedere defence came streaming through. So once again, defence here by Belvedere, keeping Blackrock at bay for a moment. And a chance for Hedigan. Almost to the 10-metre mark. 7 points apiece. Just 8 minutes of the second half gone. 22 to go in this Junior Cup final this year. Anxious moments this for coaches all around. David Meaghar, a former past pupil of Belvedere, I should say, one of the coaches, and Stephen Gibbons, and then Cian Culleton, who's also a former pupil, a member of the teaching staff and a member of the Jesuit community. There's 3 looking after Belvedere. And then Andy Carroll is the main coach for Blackrock, along with Niall McDermott and Paul Castellan. Imagine how they're biting their fingernails at this stage. We'll get through this before, of course, but it's still a very anxious time. Kavanagh comes up as Garrity waits, looking for a little. Now, you see the man there in the red anorak just to the right there. That's Andy Carroll, just right in the picture. And once again, going to, I think, have a shot at goal from here. It's almost the same position as Kavanagh missed the last time. We're going to have a change of kicker this time. It's the man who can go up to try Andy Garrity. He's going to have a go. Certainly the distance is, I think, within Kavanagh's reach. Just had a little bit of directional problems the last time. Absolute silence and respect for the kicker. Gerardy to give Blackrock the lead. Very short run up, didn't have the legs, and the 2 is down to the right. Still in play, touchdown, drop out 22. Quickly taken, here's Moore under it. Into the middle of the field, looking for help and finding it. Good play once again, this is 9. Upended, this is Flanagan. Belvedere forced by the defensive situation once again. Swings it wide, hoping to find somebody and finds Moore. And they're going on once again, Blackrock inside the 22 now. Very little space to move to the right there, so they'll have to go and spread it wide. And Belvedere go right in on top of it. And it will be a scrum to Blackrock. Belvedere have been asked to do an awful lot of defending in these first 10 minutes of the second half. 20 minutes away now at the end of this match. And we wonder still whose name is going to be on the cup. Should it end in a draw, by the way, there will be no extra time. There will be a win. That's Blackrock coach, Carol. Is with him, of course. Meanwhile, the Belvedere mentors are equally anxious and concerned. And there's Father Cian Culleton with his back to us, arms folded, ready to move the pace of the Belvedere touchline. Anxious. What should be said, what you can do at this stage, trying to work out how to untangle the Belvedere problem at the moment. Out, try and get Belvedere out at least of their own half. So Cian Culleton is okay again. Good attention, and he'll be asked to heel the ball now in this scrum. It's amazing how quickly players who've just been injured are called into action straight away. Ready, on the Belvedere 22. Gerardy feeds into the second row, not allowed, free kick Belvedere. Certainly have a couple of minutes to be added to the end of this match now, because that stoppage certainly 2 minutes. Belvedere have to work out some kind of an outside row 22, try and set up an attacking movement inside Blackrock's territory. But it's level, 7 apiece. As you can see, definitely in Blackrock's favour in the second half. That's probably why they opted to take the far out distance for the 2 penalties. Nice jump that by O'Hara. With clean possession, gets the rock. Everybody joining in, scrum half, right wing. That's a terrific drive, taking them almost to the 10-metre mark, almost to the 22. And now it's nothing. Looking to lay it back for second phase. On they go again. This is Lysaght. Third phase possession. And here's Gerardy trying to wriggle his way through. A good move this by Walsh. And Blackrock are within 5. Well, it's been a great surge, a great drive. Belvedere absolutely stretched. The ball has just gone forward. Relief once again for Belvedere. Each time Blackrock at the ball now. Riding forward and gaining in confidence. Belvedere really need to do something smartly here to get out of here. Just 5 metres from their own line. Moran feeding the scum. And it's stolen. Heel against the head. Certainly something Belvedere didn't want just now. What can Gerardy do? Left and right, 2 to his right. Scrum to them as the ball isn't coming. You don't often see a heel against the head these days. Their own, of course, and ask them what was the score at the end of the match, and they'll say 2-0 to me. Gerardy now to feed. I wonder, is O'Keefe going to pick up, or is he going to try and drive it over the whole lot? Well, this one's stolen as well. Well, it's one apiece now, and Moore can't keep it in play. Well, Belvedere did well there. I have to say, probably the Blackrock squandered the chance, 5 metres from the Belvedere line. That's tough football for you. Anxious moments, nervous tension. Belvedere line out. Team meeting over there. Just a waiting moment. And Martin Walsh once again takes his place in the line. Ryan Kennedy, the try scorer, standing close to the front of the line. Carson again, throwing. Blackrock challenging. Knocked on, and scrummed over there. The three quarters on both sides really very keen to get their hands on the ball and get a lot of movement going. Blackrock got one. Belvedere really haven't had much opportunity yet. This is a better heel. It's channel 2 ball. This is Hedigan. Move. It's gone forward. Blackrock back in possession. See what they can manufacture from here as they begin to regroup. Cullen. Here's Cameron. Cameron is very quick. It's gone forward. Is he going to give the try? He's giving the try to Moore. The try has been awarded. Well, Cameron certainly offloaded. He offloaded very well, but I have to say, it looked forward from here. The referee was right up with the play, and the try has been awarded in the corner, and Chris Moore is the try scorer. Well, Belvedere now have to regroup once more, see what they can do. This man had a big influence in this match, Michael Kavanagh. They last year handled with Blackrock when they won the final. Now the conversion once more. He certainly hits the ball very well, and that looks good, and the touch judges took their time about making the decision, but they give the conversion, and that is a superb kick from Michael Kavanagh from the touchline. He hit it with great confidence. He hit it very well. It soared over. The touch judges had to fade it. Those flags went up, and there we are. Belvedere now 7, Blackrock 14. 12 minutes of normal time to go. Again, the ball not going 10 from the kick-off. Advantage conceded. This time it's Blackrock's put in. Here's Diarmuid on the center spot. Good charge down that. Well played by Fitzgerald. He did very well. Now, what can Belvedere manufacture out of this? Laffan was crossed to snuff out the danger there for Blackrock. They need quick possession here. It's into Brennan. Brennan takes Meaghar off the left arms up. Hedigan across the line to McAllister. Nice ball. Now, what can McCarthy do here? Not much, because Niall Madden has got him. Pick up. Good drive. It's in. Touch and out. Blackrock line out. It's the first time that Belvedere put down this part of the field in this half. Let's see if they can capitalise. It's always energetic. Suddenly find big side stretches here. Lansdowne Road. Wide open spaces. Much bigger pitch than they would have played on before. It does take its toll. Captain full back. All of these Belvedere players, of course, are considerable athletes. Several members of the relay winning team in this side. They've got rowers, they've got sailors. Now they've got very good rugby players. They're driving on, and Howard Mahon is on. They're only 10 metres away from Blackrock's line. What can they do? Taking it on once more. 5 metres. This is tigerish stuff from Blackrock, trying to defend their line, but Belvedere are really driving forward, and Mahon's been in the action several times. They're now only 2 yards away. But again, the Blackrock line holds on. Belvedere still got possession here. It's still there for them. Only one man to the right. Now he's got a little bit of support from Moran standing out there as well, but buried in the bottom of that. And they swing it left this time to go wide. Hedigan across the line, heading again. Is there room there? There isn't. Passes it back to McDonald. McDonald, they're under the Blackrock post all right, but now they've been forced back out. Moran came on as a substitute as well in the semi-final. Handy little ball here, lovely little kick. Is it going to go forward this time? It certainly is. Over Fitzgerald, a yard short. It bounced well for Belvedere. They need to capitalise now. All the strength of the 14 and 15-year-olds pushing against each other here in the right on the Belvedere. Opportunity to score. Well, they're trying hard, but the Blackrock defence is holding. Great phase of possession here. Terrific there. Another big dive here as McDonald waits. Didn't come to him. He's dived in. Hedigan goes in now to try and play scrum half. Blackrock lining up to defend. Isn't much of a way through, but a penalty against Blackrock eventually as they concede because of the weight of the attack. I wonder what they're going to do now. Will they go for a scrum? Up to take the 3 points. 9 minutes left. Time to ponder that decision because of Nigel Lysaght was the injured Blackrock player. Let's see now what Belvedere have decided on. A running penalty. Well, they would have practiced this many, many times. Off we go. Probably without opposition. They retain second phase. No room there on the narrow side. Ball going to ground. Moran looking for it. The forwards going forward themselves, and there's another Blackrock player diving in there over the top, getting his body between player and opposition, between ball and opposition, and giving away another penalty. A real test this of Belvedere's ingenuity and Blackrock's defence. 14-7 to Blackrock as we speak. Off we go again, another move, little quick charge this by Brennan on his own. They're still 5 metres away. Moran can see it there, just as soon as his colleague gets out of the way. Hedigan, quick burst into Barden, but Barden's tackled by 2. And it's a bruising encounter this. Several people hurt already. And now Belvedere concede the penalty. Well, I'm not surprised that a couple of fellas need attention because it's hard going in there. Nobody's flinching. Nobody's giving an inch. And this is Robert Carson on the floor, one of the wounded warriors. So Des Woods will be adding a couple of minutes more to his stopwatch when the 30 minutes expire. And unfortunately, Carson can't continue. He's had to go. He got a knock there, and that effectively has taken him to the sideline, and there's no point in continuing, and he's just not fit enough to keep going. That's tough luck on the hooker. He was back row, but now is a hooker, and he can still play next year. The only one of the Belvedere side who'll be eligible by age to play next year. And he's going to be replaced now by Ronan Kennedy. Or Niall Monaghan, I should say. So he's going to be replaced by Niall Monaghan, number 20. Now on the field. So now we're ready to go again. Minute and a half of normal time left. Final of the 2001 Junior Cup Leinster Schools competition. Blackrock to throw. To the line out following the penalty. Culleton throwing. Awkward ball that for Moran. Good to see sides challenging in the line out. An awkward one. And Hedigan attempting the little half break, didn't quite work. Keane trying to take it on. Hedigan again. Across the line. Now this is Barden. Barden in the line, didn't quite find his man. A real opportunity this. Madden didn't quite work. A little bit scrappy. Knock on. Scrum to Belvedere. 30 seconds left of normal time. Gary Walsh anxiously asking how much to go. There'll be 2 or 3 minutes at least. Scrum to Belvedere. And Blackrock are counting down. They know that the 30 minutes have now expired and we're into stoppage time. Hedigan across the line to McAllister. Throwing it straight up into the hands of Diarmuid Laffan. But away comes Barden. Penalty conceded by Blackrock. Belvedere probably have to run this. Over halfway, they need to be together, they need to regroup, try and prize an opening. Hedigan on the half volley, slipping through and almost making the half break and doing it well. Now, Kavanagh did well to hold on to that. Just booting it downfield as far as he can and hoping he'll get the bounce. Here's Barden, big tall full back, good tackle there, excellent tackle. Two full backs tackling each other. Good one too. Belvedere still have it. And Barden's out of it now with a cramp in his leg. Still on the floor over there. So last line of defence for Belvedere looking a little fragile at the moment. It's the last thing they wanted as Cullen feeds Niall. Niall charging for the line. Across comes Barden, the last man to make the tackle. How brave he was to stand his ground. In pain, but in trouble, but nonetheless, he did the job. I think they'd be slow to get up from that tackle. Blackrock School prepared to celebrate. And while at the far end, time is evaporating for Belvedere. We really do hope for something before the end of this match. David Ryan is just about all right. Barden wants to stay on. I think the coaches want him to go off. But certainly, Martin Walsh says, good on you, stay on. And so he does. So it'll be scrum Belvedere. And we've now had 3.5 minutes of added time. This is where Belvedere really have to try and work something extraordinary. Blackrock will be very happy to keep them down here. Just hoof it up. Here's Kavanagh, scorer of the first try. He's put the ball out of play. Back, they'll come for the line out. He was hoping for a favourable bounce, but it didn't happen. Cheering from Belvedere School as they try to get their team going for one last effort. Niall Madden now on for the damaged Robert Carson, throwing and a big take back. Handing the advantage back to Blackrock. Geraghty, Cullen, little sidestep inside. Richard Armstrong is on as well for Belvedere as they ring the changes. Now can Hedigan do something here, or can Brennan do something here? And he can't. Now Hedigan, no, across the line. Not quite. McAllister feeds Barden. Has he got anything left? He's given everything, the full-back. Once again, the Blackrock defence absolutely tigerish. Snuffed out virtually everything that Belvedere has thrown at them today. Well, McAllister's done his bit as well. Marcus McAllister from Malahide. 2 tries he scored. He knows where the try line is. Will he get a chance here today? Not at the moment, but Belvedere slowly inching their way up. With Brennan mixing it in second into the Blackrock half. Diving forward. Blackrock concede the penalty. Now, what will they do here? Will they run it? They have to. Hitting the deck, trying to lay it back, but robbed by Eoin O'Keefe. Eoin O'Keefe just kept his eye on the ball there and just robbed his man, and Kavanagh was pointed out of touch, and the referee says still more to go. Nearly 6 minutes of extra time here. It's very tough on these young men. 30 minutes and a half is what junior rugby is all about. Now they're being asked almost to play the full international final. And let's see this time. He should know a lot of the opposition. He's from Blackrock. They're going to hold on this time, and Kennedy has the ball on the floor there. Hedigan, what's left? Here's Barden. Barden's through. Now, he's got his man outside. Can he make the line at this stage? He's still going. He's still going. It's the captain's try. Can you believe it? What a magnificent solo effort from Kevin Barden. Blackrock are devastated, and Belvedere are over the moon. From total despair to absolute joy. They know there's still more to come because the conversion still has to be made, but that is one of the most magnificent solo tries you'll see, and it couldn't have come at a more dramatic moment for Belvedere. Didn't look like it. When Barden got the ball in his own half, it looked as if he was running out of steam. All of a sudden, he was almost clear. Then he made it to the 22, wriggled past one tackle, staggered past another. He didn't need to use David Keane outside him, and eventually he just used his big long reach to touch down. If this goes over the level. What a moment. The whole match hinges on this for Belvedere. It's not over. It's not over, and the match is over. And total despair for Robert Hedigan as Blackrock eventually lead sighs of relief and take their 41st title in a most dramatic fashion at the end of this Junior Cup final.
Congratulations to Blackrock. They were probably the better side on the day, just about. But you have to feel sympathy and sorrow for Belvedere, who gave it everything, especially in those last dramatic couple of minutes. No consolation to Robert Hedigan, but he played his part. But here is the Blackrock team as they stand now, waiting to receive their medals. But first it'll be the presentation of medals to the runner side. And here's Michael McCarthy, the right winger, receiving his medal from Kevin Barden's mother, Mary, who's presenting the medals to Belvedere. Marcus McAllister scored 2 tries against Michaels. Then we have Conor Hayes, got a JCT medal as a slot in 99. David Keane, shot champion in the All-Ireland Junior Schools. And here's the man, Robert Hedigan. I don't blame him for feeling that way. It's a hard task. Brian Moran, who came in as scrum half for the injured Brian O'Neill. Here's Gerard Brennan from the front row. He's the man who lives closest to the school in Dorset Street. Robert Carson from Lucan. He'll be back next year. And Eoin Weigel from Leinster, All-Ireland Junior Amateur Champion for schools. Harry Lacey from Castleknock. Then Martin Walsh from Rathgar. And after him, it's Robert Fitzgerald from Castleknock. And then Ross McDonald from Howth. And finally, Brian Kennedy from Clontarf. And then Howard Madden, who made a big difference when he came on. He was injured earlier in the year. Ronan Kennedy from Portmarnock, next man up. Plays GAA with Dave Monroe. Then Karl McCann from Ballasnevin, also plays GAA as well as rugby at school. Richard Armstrong from the Navan Road is a member of that relay team I talked about earlier. Neil Monaghan from Blackrock came on for the injured Robert Carson as a hooker. Padraig White from Ratoath. And finally, Karl Gormley from Clontarf. But now one man left, and this is Kevin Barden, captain of Belvedere today. And you have to have sympathy with him. He played his heart out like the rest of his team. It just wasn't me on the day. It's hard to contain your emotions in a moment like this. With a word of consolation from Mum. And Kevin Barden is going to say a few words. So Kevin Barden goes down to receive commiserations from Father Cian Culleton and the rest of the Belvedere squad standing there as that's all they can do just at the moment, except say that they gave of their best. Now the winning team, Blackrock, first of all Michael Kavanagh, full back, scored the first try, kicked a wonderful conversion from the touchline, receiving his medal from Julie Ryan, captain's mother. Chris Moore is up next. And he'll be followed by Daniel Barnett. They'll be leaving out David Niall out at the end. Reluctant to come up. There we are, and then Niall Madden is next. Brian Purcell up against the branch and the levels. David Cullen, out half, and he'll be followed by Andrew Gillerty, smile on his face, and then Gary Walsh behind him, got a try in the semi-final, Cian Culleton next, Hooker, and Stewart Creavin next, then the two second rows, Ray O'Hara, big beaming smile of delight, the difference between winning and losing. Nigel Lysaght then the other second row. Greg Flanagan next. Diarmuid Laffan, the other wing forward. And Eoin O'Keefe, the number 8. And then the rest of the squad come up as well. David Hedigan, Robert Bowles, Alan Burke, Peter Young, Bart Storan, and just 2 to go, Marc Lynch, and Karl McCann. And that's everybody now, except Captain David Ryan. And his mother Julie has the cup, which I'm sure she'll be delighted to present to her son on this wonderful day. He takes the cup. Blackrock, the 41st time in their history, going back to their first win in 1910. Blackrock win the memorable Schools Cup final by 14 points to 12. The celebrations begin.